How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Grohlvana, and welcome back once more to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last episode, we arrived at the end of time, one of my favorite spots in this whole game. And we have an old man here that's saying, hey, hold on, I'm not leaving, don't worry, old man. And this is basically the hub world. This is where you can come to switch your party out, although you can do that many different times by going into the party selection screen, this screen right here. And there's a bunch of stuff that we still haven't taken a look at. There's this little drop-off point that seemingly has no use. It's no use. There's also this bucket that's sparkling here, which we'll talk about in a second. This thing I said in the last episode here heals our HP and MP. There's also a whole bunch of, well, only 3 at this point, but little pillars of light here that we'll examine later on. Let's go ahead and actually get Luca back in the party because I forgot that we want her to go through that door. So let's go ahead and say yes. I know I need you, Luca. You have the power of fire, and that's pretty cool, whereas Robo only has lasers. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to the old man once more. Don't be in such a rush. Before you go, take a peek inside the room behind me. Okay, and then he says the same thing. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and go through this door and see what's in here. Okay, so we have a little white woolly creature. Looks like a little man dressed in a sheep costume with some glasses. Let's go ahead and talk to him and see what he has to say. What are you looking at? I'm Spekkio, the Master of War. I've seen all kinds of battles from here. Yeah, you definitely look like a Master of War. How do I look to you guys? Weak! But we're actually going to say strong. I see. Let's put it this way. If you're strong, I look strong. If you're weak, I look weak. Okay, so I guess he's calling us weak because he does look weak. But that makes sense. We're sort of near the beginning of an epic RPG. You are strong of will. That's why the old one let you through. Long before you were born, there was a kingdom where magic flourished. Everyone there could use it. But in time, people began to abuse their powers. It got so bad that no one was allowed to use magic except wizards. But you have it. Determination, I mean. Magic needs power of the heart. It needs inner strength. Magic is divided into 4 types: lightning, fire, water, and shadow. You, with the punk hairdo, you're lightning, and he's talking to Chrono. The one with the ponytail is water. The one with the goofy glasses is fire, but we already knew that. Not just magic, but everything is based on the balance of these 4 powers. And it's not just those 4 elements, there's also, you know, sub-elements, like, Marl is actually more ice, whereas Frog is water. Think magic, and starting from the door, walk clockwise along the walls of my room 3 times. Okay, don't lose track now. Yeah, so I was a stupid kid, and I was like, okay, 3 times counter or clockwise, that's this way, but no, it's actually this way. So let's go ahead and do that. Everybody think magic. We need to all think magic. So that's 1, and you can tell you're doing it right because he'll sort of follow you around. That's 2. I remember the first time. I think I just said this, but yeah, I remember the first time I did this. I did the opposite way, and I was like, why isn't this working? And I tried it like so many times. Okay, that should be 3. Let's see. No cheating. I'm watching. Do it over from the door, clockwise along the wall 3 times. Okay, that was clockwise, right? Maybe I'm just having a momentary lapse of reason. Yeah, that should have been clockwise. That's not... Yeah, okay, but I don't want to exit through the door. See, this is the Alright, let's start down here. I hate this. It always messes up no matter what. Okay, 1. Wait, no. This is 1. Okay, because we just hit the door again. Okay. Let's go again. That's 2. And finally, 1 more time. That's 3. Alright. Hopefully he says it now, right? There we go. Good. Very good. I know, that was a super hard task. Ipso facto minimo magico. Sweet. Chrono learns to use magic. Marl learns to use magic. Luca learns to use magic. So, fortified with magic. Want to try it out? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Okay, and this is the battle against Spekkio. So, the thing about Spekkio is that he will transform later on in the game depending on, but he's actually hard. Alright, let's actually use lightning. We're going to have to use our magic on him. If you try to use normal attacks or normal attacks, it does not work. So, I didn't really talk about what we have here, but Chrono has lightning, Marl has, I think it was ice, and Luca has fire. Very descriptive names of these techs, right? But you can start to see that now we have magic techs, and that will evolve as we go through the game. Up until this point, you just really relied on other stuff. Although I really should use Marl to heal because Spekkio does a ton of damage and we probably might not be able to kill him at this point. Although you should be able to. Alright, so let's use Aura Whirl. Although I think Chrono is dead now. Yeah, he's dead. I don't think we'll be able to take him. I mean, I could normally, but I don't want to just go through this 100 times and try to beat him along with healing everybody. So we'll come back hopefully a little bit later and then take him out. Unless he wants to die just to Marl and Luca. That's fine too. Let's see. Let's use Aura on Marl. Even though Luca's probably about to die. Yep. Yeah, this is a lost cause. But yeah, Spekkio teaches you music or magic, not music. That'd be interesting. And then you can come back at different times, and he'll appear differently depending on at what point it is in the game. And then he will give you certain items if you can beat him. Hee, I win. Yeah, well, you do a lot of damage, my friend. You guys are too much, being newcomers to meet me. Okay, oh, he said bring newcomers to meet me, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Hey, alright, so old man wants to talk to us once more, but before we do that, we're going to get Robo back in our party, and I'll show you guys what happens with Robo. May I be of assistance? Yes, you can, Robo. I'm ready, Chrono. Cool. Let's switch him out for Marl. Alright, and let's go ahead and get Robo's magic, shall we? That's the biggest toy I've ever seen. Hey, you're not alive, are you? You've got a great strength, however. Since I can't measure your inner character, I can't give any magic to you. But your laser weapons will suffice. They can inflict shadow-type damage. Hi, looking for some practice? No. You already kicked my ass the first time. Don't really want to get my ass kicked the second time. Yeah, so that's interesting. I think they changed the dialogue up a bit in the DS version because Robo, I think they say, like, you're a machine, so you can't use magic, so you'll just have to deal the laser stuff. But it does do shadow magic. Let's see. So let's take a look at who we want in our party. Let's go with Robo. And you know what? I kind of want to use an all magic party, but we just got Robo. All right, yeah, we'll stick Luca at the end of time. Okay, the old man wants to talk to us once more. Let's talk to him. Well, people who lived long ago all enjoyed such powers. Now I know you're itching to go ripping back and forth through time, but first you need to return to your era. And you must hurry. The longer you remain here, the harder it will be to change that which must be changed. I thought it's the end of time, so there's no time. That doesn't really make sense, old man. Stop by whenever you're in the area. Oh, we'll be here many times. So, let's go ahead and heal. Heal. Thank you. And let's go ahead and also save the game. And let's go ahead and use this bucket. Now, for those of you that have played this game, which surprisingly a lot of you have, I've been getting a lot of comments talking about Chrono Trigger and how much you all love it. I thought there would be very few people that even knew what this game was, so that's awesome. But anyways, for those of you that have played this game, we're going to use this bucket, and you know why I shouldn't, but we're going to do it anyways to get one of the endings. There's like 13 endings in this game. I think there's 12 in the original version. There's an extra one if you've done the... if you have the DS version or the phone versions. That gate leads to 1999 AD. It leads to the day of Lavos. Go there only if you're looking to achieve a shorter lifespan. Lavos will help you leave this mortal coil. And basically what he's saying is, this is pure suicide. Go to the day of Lavos, 1999 AD? Yes. And the only reason I'm doing this, normally I wouldn't, is because I want to get one of the endings, which is the bad ending, and you guys will see why it's bad. But you can guess why. So, the cool thing about this game is that, like I was saying, there's 13 endings, 12 if you're playing the original version, and I think one of them is the bad ending. So really, it's like 11 dynamic true endings. One bad ending, and then one ending if you are playing on the DS or the phone versions. Yeah, you can actually play this game on your phone, so for anyone that's trying to follow along, you don't have to buy a 3DS, you don't have to buy a 2DS, you don't have to buy a regular DS. You could just like download it on your phone probably. Alright, so we're at this like barren rocky landscape. Let's go ahead and go up. Energy value at 100, 200, and increasing. I wonder if it's over 9,000, but it's coming out? That's some odd phrasing, Marl. So if you remember, this is the cutscene that we saw recently in the future, and we are in 1999 AD. What I was saying was, the cool thing about this game with all of its endings is that you can fight the end boss at so many different parts in the game, or points in the game, depending on what point you are in, usually determines your ending, along with some other factors. This is, like, if we were able to beat Lavos here, we would get a certain ending, although... well, we're not going to be able to beat Lavos, that's for sure. But you can do New Game Plus, so you can get to this point and beat him at different points in the game. Lavos. Chrono, shall we go on? Fight! Although we can also run away for now. Let us go. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to take this. We just got our magic. We are totally capable of beating Lavos. You're right, Fredone and the others too. I hate how everything's so epic, but we're gonna get slaughtered. Oh god. Lavos enters attack mode. Alright, so this is the final boss in the game. And yeah, you can fight him this early if you want to. And I love that. That's one of the best things about this game. Like, normal games don't do that. So you'll notice we can move here. We can heal in between fights, as you can see. Or we can go ahead and attack. Why don't we just go ahead and start the inevitable? Alright, so we have Lavos, and we have two things on the right and left. Oddly familiar to the fight that we just did. I think it might have been the last boss fight against the Defender and his bits. So we're going to go ahead and attack the right. You'll notice we do decent damage, but how much health do these things have? We don't have Lucas, so we don't really know, but we're going to keep physically attacking. We could also use Tex, but yeah, my ultimate goal here is not to beat Lavos. I just want to show you guys one of the endings, because we'll probably only get to one other than this one. And I don't really think this is like a legit ending anyways. This is like, this is the bad ending, like I said. So this is just what happens if you fail your mission. And then obviously you can restart. He's not doing a lot of damage though. We might be able to progress longer than I thought. Alright, so Lavos changes attack mode. And now, oh, and I forgot to mention that it showed a little cutscene of when we fought the Dragon Tank, and now it's showing a cutscene of the Defender and the Bit. So if you don't know what's going on here, basically he's channeling all of the previous bosses that we fought and sort of using their boss battle scheme, or whatever you want to call it. Why don't we use some lightning? Actually, no, because what you have to do is you have to put yourself in the mindset of when you fought these previous bosses and basically use the same strategies. And it seems easy now, but obviously as this fight goes on, there's going to be different bosses. Alright, so you'll see here in a second, there it is, it says 4, so he's counting down exactly like the Defender. Now, is that the last main? You'll also notice it's only showing main bosses. It didn't show Yakra, and it didn't show Crawley. So, yeah. We're going to be able to take this out pretty soon here, and I think that was the last one. So we're probably getting into spoiler territory, because it's going to start showing bosses that we haven't fought. But it's kind of interesting, because is it really a spoiler, considering this is just me playing through the game? I don't know, you be the judge, but let's see if we can go through one more round of physical attacks. There you go, Chrono. That's the critical hit I like to see. Should be dying here soon. Hopefully it doesn't get a chance to revive its bits. I think... There it goes, never mind. I think it also... I just set Marl to attack, so it's going to counterattack me now with a bit. There we go. Oh no, we just killed it. Awesome. Alright, so I think that's the last boss that we've seen. So let's see what happens now. Yeah, we have not seen that. Oh no, this is getting into spoiler territory now, but we have not seen this one, so maybe we're too inexperienced to be able to beat this one. Now I know for a fact that that boss that we just witnessed there is only what's the word I'm looking for? Is only susceptible to magic attacks. If we tried to use regular, normal physical attacks, it would actually not work. Oh, oh, that was a counter. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and use ice. Let's see how much Robo's damage does, because it's not true magic. 81, that's not bad. Good job, Robo. Alright, so the thing is, we're getting a lot farther than I thought we were going to be able to. I kind of want him to kill me now, because anything after this is pretty much a spoiler. Let's see, he says go ahead and try and attack me. Alright, let's go ahead and do that then. Laser spin and ice. 115. Water wave, right, so that's a counter move. Yeah, this is spoiling a lot now. I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing until I get killed, basically. Alright, so Marl should be getting killed with this last water wave. Goodbye, Marl. You tried. And now all three of our heroes are dead. Luca's fine, though, in the end of time. Lavos has triumphed. Alright, so we have a new... I don't know if you could call this a cutscene, but we have a new development. Operator, direct attack on truce. And we've seen a little bit of this already. Supervisor, calm down. How does it look from there? Poor. Chorus. Medina. Everything's been destroyed. Director, we're under attack. Take cover in the shelter dome. Director, sir, you must come with us. We're out of time. Get moving. Yes, sir. My God, what have we done? Lavos. So we hear Lavos' scream, and we see the text, "But the future refused to change," appear on the screen. And the world turns gray, and basically that's what happens if we don't stop Lavos. And we get sent back to the start screen. My God, that is dismal, isn't it? But that's one of the endings I don't want to show you guys, even though I didn't think it would take up the whole entire episode. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, crap, okay. So this guy's still, I think whenever this guy has new dialogue, he does that little, sleep bubble weird thing. Well, people lived long ago all day. Yeah, okay, so we've already been through this dialogue. Yeah, so I do know where we want to go now. Let's see if the old man has anything else to say. No, he does not. Are we going to stick with this party? I kind of like this party. Yeah, let's stick with this party. Let's also use this HP and MP bucket just because I'm super OCD about always having maximized HP and MP. And I also know people with true OCD really hate it when people like me say that I have OCD, and I'm fully aware that I don't. It's just a term that I'm used to using. Alright, so we have 3 of these portals here. Do they tell us where they go? I forget if they do in the old version. Let's see. Go to Medina Village, 1000 AD. No, yeah, so they do. Alright, that is where we want to go, but I want to see what these each say. Protodome, 2300 AD. That's where we just came from. That's in the future. And what is this one? Mystic Mountain, 65 million BC. That's the oldest place that we can go to, but we don't want to go there just yet. We actually want to head to our time period, which is into Medina Village, 1000 AD. Now, we haven't been to Medina before. The place where we came from was Truce, or Lean, or whatever you want to call it. I guess, oh, it's just called Lean Square. The place is not called Lean. I don't know why I've never made that connection. So we have a couple of imps here. Hopefully we'll be able to take them out quickly with one slash of our blade. Just kidding, they're friendly. Hey, did you people just come out of the closet? Get out of here. No, you get out of here. What do you think you're coming? Who do you think you are coming and going out of our closet at all hours? Scram. It's funny because this is the first time that's happened. You can use magic. Magic using humans supposedly perished long ago. Well, we're here. And you say the same thing. And Medina Village was founded by the ancestors of the mystics who lost a war to human beings. Most mystics hold a grudge against humans. Be careful. But I guess these guys are nice. We also have some cheesecake here. If we activate it, it says, "You folks hungry?" I sure am. HP and MP recovered. Sweet. I always thought it was funny how in Chrono Trigger there are so many instances of things that recover your HP and MP when you don't need them to, like the Enertron, although that's helpful at some points. The bucket in the end of time, like we're not fighting anybody in the end of time, and I think even when you fight Spekkio, your HP and MP gets instantly recovered. Alright, so we can use this cupboard as a gate to go back if we wanted to, but we're actually going to exit here. Hey, wait a minute. There's an odd man who lives near the cave in the mountains to the west. You might enjoy a chat with him. Thank you for your help. But why are you being so kind? The mystics supposedly despise humans. Humans fought the mystics over 400 years ago. My motto is forgive and forget, but not many seem to agree with me. I always thought, like, every time I come to this party, I'm like, man, these guys are so progressive. They probably even have a gay marriage. Look at them. Good for them. Let's go ahead and head out. Alright, so this is Medina Village. And I remember the first time I came here, the first time I played the game, I was like, what time period am I in now? I never even made the connection that we're actually in the time period from when the game started. We're just on a different continent. And you remember when we talked to Melchior, he said that he lived on a continent to the east. Well, guess where we are. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through a couple of the residences before we end this episode. We have the Elder's house, and we have the residence. I just want to make sure this is where we just came from. It is. Let's go ahead and go into the Elder's house. And we have a bunch more people in here. Ozzy the 8th uses his ancestors' fame to boss us around. Well, that sucks. We also have a little sparkle here. 1 speed tab, nice, and speed increases the rate at which our gauge charges. This work is brutal. Well, that sucks. What about you, Ozzy? I'm Ozzy the Eighth, Medina Village's leader. My ancestors served the Great Magus. Oh, Great Magus, why didn't you simply exterminate the human race 400 years ago? Well, because he couldn't. Humans for life. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. Alright, we have this little dude here. A beast lives in a cave on the mountain to the west. Only magic attacks can harm it, and that was literally the boss battle that we just fought. Well, it was Lavos, but he was channeling that boss battle. So unfortunately, that kind of got spoiled. But, you know, it happens. Those who do not possess magic will find it difficult sneak by. Is that a typo? Those who do not possess magic will find it difficult sneak by. Yeah, there's no 2 in that. Well, I better get back to the work. I better get back to work and tidy up before Ozzy the Eighth finds me. And we also have a Sparkle here as well. No, I didn't want to talk to you. But we got it. Okay, that's weird. What does it say? Is it going to tell me what it was? Yeah, 1 magic tab. Sweet. Let's actually use that, and then we'll end the episode. Let's go into items. Go all the way down. We need to organize these. We'll use the speed tab on Chrono. He's the most important. We'll use the magic tab on... Marl's not really usually in my end party, but you know what? Whatever. We'll use it on Marl. Oh, I'm a dummy. I should have saved that for somebody else. Okay. We're going to end this game, or we're going to end the episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. My name is Grohlvana, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another splendiferous episode. Bye-bye.